buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today I am actually very interested in this video. This is a Snarled video. This is a video game with a deadly secret. Pale Luna Creepypasta story time. Something scary, Snarled. So I'm actually very interested in hearing the story because I play video games. I like video games. Hello, I'm a gamer. And a gamer horror story or video game horror story. Theories that they played something in the game and maybe the stuff was happening in real life, which scared them, or there's something in the game that came out and killed them, or it's just a scary horror game that they played and it really frightened them. And maybe they thought the game was going to be one thing and it turned out to be something else. Those are my theories. We're going to check out the video and see which of my theories are right or if all of them are wrong. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out, along with the link for my merch. Get you some. Crowdmade.com/AyChristene. Now let's get started.
Pale Luna smiles wide.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Sapphire.
Hello.
Want to hear something scary?
All right, here we go. Oh, this is like, there's a lot of blood on the laptop. They might want to clean that off if they want to keep using them. Keys are
What
probably
better
sticky.
way to celebrate Snarled's new gaming channel, Slaytrix, than with a story about
really?
a video game with a deadly secret?
So
This
there's a new
is
gaming
the story
channel, okay.
of Pale Luna by Ed. In the last decade and a half, it's become infinitely easier to obtain exactly what you're looking for by way of a couple of keystrokes.
That's true.
The internet has made it all too simple to use a computer to change reality. An abundance of information is merely a search engine away, to the point where it's hard to imagine life is any different. Yet, a generation ago, when the words streaming and torrent were meaningless, save for conversations about water, people met face-to-face to conduct software swap parties, trading games and applications on Sharpie-labeled 5 1/4-inch floppies.
Oh, floppy disk.
Most of the time, the meets were a way for frugal, community-minded individuals to trade popular games amongst themselves. However, a few early programming talents
like a Craigslist for games? Like you could be like, oh, hey, let's have a meetup and swap games on our floppy disks. Really? That was a thing? Like, that was not a dig. I know it sounded like a dig, but I'm just like, what? That was a thing? All right. I mean, whatever. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Find their own computer games to share amongst their circle of acquaintances, who in turn would pass it on until it had its place in the collection of aficionados across the country. Think of it as the 80s equivalent of a viral video.
Yeah,
Pale Luna, on the other
like
hand,
physically.
was never circulated outside of the San Francisco Bay Area. All known copies have been long disposed of.
Really?
This fact is attributed to a number of rather abstruse design choices made by its programmer. Pale Luna was a text adventure in the vein of Zork and the Lurking Horror, at a time when said genre was swiftly going out of fashion. Upon booting the program, the player was presented with a screen almost completely blank, except for the text. You are in a dark room.
Okay.
Moonlight shines through the window.
Yes.
There is gold in the corner, along with a shovel and a rope.
Okay.
There is a door to the east. Command. So began the game that one writer for a long-out-of-print fanzine decried as enigmatic, nonsensical, and completely unplayable, as the only commands that the game would accept were pick up gold, pick up shovel, pick up rope, open door, and go east. The player was soon presented with the following. Reap your reward. Pale Luna smiles at you. You are in a forest. There are paths to the north, west, and east. Command. What quickly infuriated the few who've played the game was the confusing and buggy nature of the second screen onward. Only one of the directional decisions would be the correct one. For example, a command to go in a direction other than north would lead to the system freezing, requiring the operator to hard reboot the entire computer. Further, any subsequent screens seem to merely repeat the above text. Worse still, the standard text adventure commands appeared to be useless. The only accepted non-movement related prompts were use gold, which caused the game to display the message, not here. Use shovel, which brought up, not now. And use rope, which prompted the text, you've already used this. Most who played the game progressed a couple of screens into it before becoming fed up by having to constantly reboot and tossing the disc in disgust.
That's way too frustrating.
Writing off the experience as a shoddily programmed farce. However, one young man by the name of Michael Nevins decided to see if there was more to Pale Luna than what met the eye. 5 hours and 33 screens worth of trial and error and unplugged computer cords later, he finally managed to make the game display different text. The text in this new area read, Pale Luna smiles wide. There are no paths. Pale Luna smiles wide. The ground is soft. Pale Luna smiles wide.
Okay.
Here. Command? It was another hour still before Michael stumbled upon the proper combination of phrases to make the game progress any further.
Okay.
Dig hole, drop gold, then fill hole.
Oh, okay.
This caused the screen to display. Congratulations! After some deliberation, Michael came to the conclusion that the numbers refer to lines of latitude and longitude. The coordinates led to a point in the sprawling forest that dominated the nearby Lassen Volcanic Park. As he possessed much more free time than sense, Michael vowed to see Pale Luna through to its ending.
Yeah, I'm surprised because
the next day, armed with a map, a compass, and a shovel, he navigated the park's trails, noting with amusement how each turn he made corresponded roughly to those he took in-game. Though he initially regretted bringing the cumbersome digging tool on a mere hunch, the path's similarity all but confirmed his suspicions that the journey would end with him face-to-face with an eccentric's buried treasure. Out of breath, he was pleasantly surprised by a literal stumble upon a patch of uneven dirt. Shoveling as excitedly as he was, it would be an understatement to say that he was taken aback when his heavy strokes unearthed the badly decomposing head of a blonde-haired little girl.
No!
Pick up gold, pick up rope, use rope, you've already used this, use gold, reap your reward, dig hole, drop gold, then fill hole. Pale Luna smiles at you. Michael promptly reported the situation to the authorities. The girl was identified as Karen Paulson, 11, reported as missing to the San Diego Police Department a year and a half prior.
Are you serious?
Efforts were made to track down the programmer of Pale Luna, but the nearly anonymous legal gray area in which the software swapping community operated inescapably led to many dead ends. The rest of Karen's body was never found.
Oh my
Like this video if it gave you the chills.
What did they say her name was? Oh no.
Was never found.
No.
Any dead ends. This legal gray area in which to track down the program missing to the San Diego Police identified as Karen Paulson.
Oh my goodness, is this true? Please tell me that this is a lie. Frustrates me. Okay, so it's unconfirmed, I'm guessing, because the thing I look for is like actual news articles or news stories. Something like this would be in the news somewhere. And it seemed like there was like a lot of websites about the Pale Luna thing, and it's under like hoaxes and video game, urban legends and things like that. This is a crazy, creepy story, and I'm still freaking creeped out, of course. But I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like real, which it's hard to find anything real or tangible about it. But I am gonna kind of keep looking because maybe on the computer I can find something. You have to search things different ways in order to find it. Plus, there's 2 ways to spell Paulson, and there's 2 options that came up. So I gotta look more into it to find out if it's actually real or not. But man, that's crazy, 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 crazy. So someone like, one of 2 things, right? One is interesting, and the other is just extremely freaking dark. So we'll start with the dark one. Idea: someone killed a child, cut off their head, buried the head, and then made a game that told you how to get to that head. Crazy dark. That person should die. Second theory is that someone came across this and then there's they noticed who buried the head, or they just came across this, reburied the head, and then made a game about it. That's still also very bad. That's still really bad. If you came across this or saw the head, like if you saw the head being buried, like you saw the person do it, or you came across the head by accident and your thought is like, it'd be great, let me make a video game, not call the police to, find out what's going on. Because at the time that the game was made, it could have been way more easier for the police to find out who did it, because, evidence lasts but so long. Wow. Yeah, there's no theory that's a good theory, because somebody came across this head or put the head there and then made a video game on ways to find it. So that's... Yo. That's why I said you already used it about the kid. Oh, gosh. The gold. You buried the gold there. Buried the head there. Oh, gosh. I'm creeped out. This is why my child's not going outside. This is why. Yo, okay, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know if you find a tangible, actual source for this story. If you like this video, check out the link in the description box below to support everyone involved. I'm really creeped out about this. If you like this video, hug life out of that like button. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies. Toodles.